The most powerful man on earth wrote a book for only one person, himself. It was his private journal. His raw thoughts on discipline, on death, on how to deal with the world. It was never meant for you, and yet 2,000 years later, millions say it changed their life. But there's a problem. You search for the Meditations audiobook, and just like that, you're paralyzed. Dozens of versions. Different voices, different translations. Some clear, some ancient. Which one do you choose? Because picking the wrong one turns a masterpiece into a boring lecture. It becomes a wall between you and the wisdom. That's why I listen to them all, to find the few that actually work. In this video, I'm breaking down the only versions you need to consider, to find the one that will speak to you. Section 1. Why the translation is everything. First, you have to understand this. Every translation is an interpretation. It's not like choosing between a paperback and a hardcover. It's like choosing your guide. The original was written in Greek on the front lines of a war. They are personal notes, not a polished book. How a translator phrases Marcus's thoughts on your mind, on your fate, that directly shapes the advice you receive. One translator says, the universe is change. Another says, the world is a river. Same idea, completely different feeling. Most free versions you find online use the George Long translation. It's public domain, so it's everywhere. But here's the issue. It was written in the 1800s. It's filled with thee and thou and language that creates distance. It can be a major barrier. Unless you want a history lesson in Victorian prose, steer clear. Section 2. The best for your first time, Gregory Hays. So where do you start? If you are new to Marcus Aurelius, there is one translation that cuts through the noise, the Gregory Hays version. Hays stripped away the old language to deliver the core message with punch and clarity. It's a bestseller for a reason. Listening to the Hays translation feels less like philosophy and more like getting direct. No-nonsense advice from a mentor. He captures the urgency in Marcus's words. When it comes to the audiobook, the version narrated by Richard Armitage is the one to get. His powerful, resonant delivery is a perfect match for the modern text. This is the version I recommend to almost everyone. It's an excellent pairing of a clear translation with a compelling performance.
CTA.
I'll have links to the versions I trust in the description. Using them is a great way to support the channel at no extra cost to you. Now, what if you're ready to go deeper? Section 3. The best for deep study, Robin Waterfield. Maybe this isn't your first time reading Meditations, or maybe you don't just want the advice, you want to understand the system behind it. In that case, you look for the Robin Waterfield translation. Waterfield's version is more scholarly. It's for the student. It comes with a detailed introduction and notes that explain the why behind the words. If the Hays version is a clean, well-lit museum, the Waterfield version is the guided tour with the expert who shows you the story behind every piece. The audiobook, narrated by Duncan Steen, is for the listener who wants to go beyond the surface. It's less of a quick listen and more of a deep study. Hays gives you the what, Waterfield gives you the why. Section 4, the wildcards and free options. What about all the other versions on Audible and Spotify? My advice is to be cautious. Here's the rule. If a version doesn't clearly state it's a modern translation like Hays or Waterfield, you should assume it's the old archaic text. But for a truly immersive free option, there is one I was pleasantly surprised by. The Chillbooks version on YouTube. It uses a classic translation, but it's paired with subtitles and a calm, reflective atmosphere that makes it incredibly engaging. For a free full reading, it's a fantastic resource. Conclusion. So to recap it for you. For the beginner who wants clarity, go with Gregory Hays, narrated by Richard Armitage. For the deep diver who wants context, Robin Waterfield is your guide. And for a free immersive experience, the Chillbooks YouTube version is an excellent choice. Remember this, the best version of Meditations is the one you will actually listen to. Marcus wrote these words to make himself a better person. Picking the right guide, the right translator is the first step in allowing his wisdom to do the same for you. Let me know in the comments which version you've listened to and what you thought. And don't forget to subscribe for more guides to life-changing books.